Now, I didn't come planned for this, but I love talking about health, so it's no big deal for me to share a little bit of nuggets.
How many push-ups did you do this morning?
No, but I do work out 5 days a week. I do work out. I do cardio, and well, we'll get into that, but for sure. So I've been practicing for 34 years. I'm 65. Thank you. And the most motivating thing for me and my patients is that I practice what I preach. I don't tell people to change their diet or to exercise, and then I'm not doing it myself. Is this right? I have a cardiologist who I referred my patients to for the past 25 years since I've started practicing in Atlanta. And he's on a statin. Everyone should know what a statin is. It's for cholesterol. He's on a beta blocker. He's on an ACE inhibitor. And he takes about 5 or 6 medications. His BMI is about 40, and he's a heart specialist. All right, so when he's telling people you have to eat this way and to exercise, how much of those people you think are listening to him when he really believes that the first mode of action for health is drugs? And I've always been drugs have their place for sickness when you're sick. But for a chronic condition like high blood pressure, diabetes, these things, if you make the right lifestyle changes, you may not be able to get off all the drugs, but you can get off some. They all have a litany of side effects, all of them. So you have to balance that. So my concept is healthy living through lifestyle. And the 3 things are nutrition, exercise, and stress management. Stress kills. Stress, when you're stressed out and it's chronic, your cortisol level, which is a stress hormone, goes up. Cortisol causes sugar to come out of the liver. So people who are stressed are easy to get an autoimmune disease, like lupus, like rheumatoid arthritis, like inflammatory bowel, a whole lot of stress-related diseases. Anxiety, depression, and then they eat. And the body craves sugar when you're stressed, because the brain wants it. So you're setting up, you have to balance your stress. You have to know how to manage it, okay? Okay, so 5 minutes. So you have to manage your stress. How do you manage stress?
Exercise.
That's one good way. But what else?
Meditation.
Meditation. That's an excellent way.
Study came out this week. If you hold grudges, it affects your blood pressure.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Forgiveness is everything. Forgiveness, you think you're forgiving, that the person is benefiting, you're benefiting. Because you're not thinking about it. You're not getting riled up over it, right?
It's all being.
Right. So definitely, forgiveness is a good tool. What else? For managing stress.
Praying.
Praying.
Then don't overschedule yourself. You're not a bionic person.
Yeah. You don't overschedule yourself. Yes, for sure. Right. So you have to bite off what you can eat and not too much. Any other way?
Have an office by the lake.
Scenery, yeah, for sure. The scenery is better. Driving in traffic is stressful, right? So if you can work from home, do that. What else?
Your eating habits.
Eating habits are, that's the nutritional piece. But we were talking about how to manage stress. So stretching, hobbies, yeah. Something you like to do, that's good. But I like to recommend stretching, Tai Chi, yoga. Those things really are beneficial to the body. You're stretching it out, you're bringing better oxygen in, and you're stretching out the muscles, your blood flow is increasing. And massage. I get a massage once a week. A 90-minute, sometimes 90, but it's usually at least 60 minutes, deep tissue. Because if you're exercising, your muscles are gonna get sore, so you gotta heal them. So stress management, number one. Nutrition, somebody mentioned the FDA a few minutes ago. So the FDA is supposed to protect us from bad foods, bad drugs, and it sets these rules. But you cannot depend on the FDA for that. You have to be your own steward over the food you eat. We're the only country that allows genetically modified foods to be pumped into the country. You can't get that in Europe. They banned it. When they genetically modify the food, yes?
That's right, in Europe, you don't see people overweight.
Not as much. Yeah, we lead the league in that. We're number one. We're number one with obesity for sure. But yeah, so genetically modified foods, they look the same, or if not, they look better, but they don't have the same nutritional value. Rapid farming, the soil is not as good. You're not getting the right amount of minerals, phytochemicals, nutrients. So, your food supply. You have to be diligent. If it says GMO on it, I wouldn't buy it. If they mark it, right? If it says organic, you should probably get it, but guess what? It's gonna what? It's gonna cost more. So you're paying for them not to put pesticides on your food which cause cancer, herbicides, to use GMO seeds. So you have to be diligent about the food you're eating, because these food will make you sick. Processing. They process, everything is processed now. You know, you can't, wheat used to be good for you. Now wheat, you know, the gluten in wheat is so high, all these people are getting gluten enteropathy, and they're allergic to gluten. You see now most labels, they say wheat, gluten-free, wheat-free. Why is that? That was never an issue when I was growing up.
Yeah.
We just ate wheat. It's because it's genetically modified, and it has a higher level of gluten in it. Soy, they do that to soy. 99% of soy in this country is genetically modified. Corn, peanuts. So this is all approved by the FDA. So, yes.
Since 1970, there was a strain of wheat called dwarf wheat.
Dwarf.
The USDA got real estate collusion for this conversation with the University of Minnesota. It's been downhill ever since.
There's been a lot of those types of issues. You know, even things that are GMO, they get the organic label. Somebody's getting paid, right? But we can't worry about that. We just have to do the best we can. Get all natural foods without antibiotics. The meats, antibiotics, hormones. You wonder why cancer rates are the way they are? You know, we're living in a toxic environment, really. But we can definitely be selective about what we eat. Eat plenty of fruits and vegetables and natural meats. Okay, so that's nutrition. Exercise. If I told you that you can take a pill, one pill, and this pill will improve your mood, it will help you to burn fat, it will build muscle, it will lower your blood sugar, it would lower your cholesterol, it will give you more energy, lower your anxiety, improve your depression, and improve your sexual function. Who here would want that pill? One pill a day. Everybody here. That's why I do it every day. Exercise. Exercise does that. If you're not exercising, you're missing out on the easiest, most precious thing that God's given us. You have to move. We have over 500 muscles in our body. It's meant to move. If we're sitting around a desk all day, we're not moving. So, because my job is not very strenuous, I try to get 500 to 1,000 calories burnt in the morning. So I do 30 minutes of cardio and about 30 to 45 minutes of weight training, strength training. And I do it Monday through Friday. And on the weekends, I'll go for a long walk in the sun, get some vitamin D. So that's my 3 nuggets. Stress management, good nutrition,
Exercise.
and exercise. So if you do that, you can treat most chronic disease. It's a process. We've just come to taking a pill and getting better. We think